Dear Aruna, it has been some time.
Vincent.
You remember me. Interesting.
I remember all of it.
Do you? No. I suspect not. You see, my dear, if your memory truly served you, you would not have presumed to involve yourself in my affairs, as you have. You would have known it could only end in destruction, and yet here you are. So, tell me, what is it that you hope to achieve here today?
You took everything from me. My life, my future. I'm going to make you pay.
Oh my, that is precious. You infiltrate my encampment, rain your fury down on my men, hijack my airship, and then you come to tell me that I have stolen from you.
You took Rekka.
Rekka was never yours to have, and now she is where she belongs. And you, my dear, you cannot hope to comprehend. You have not seen what I have seen. You are just a loose end, waiting to be tied up.
Maybe. But I have this.
My word. Shall we have a happy ending after all?
I don't know about that. But this is mine. And if you want it, then here I am.
If you insist.
This will hurt! Ha! Not once, but twice! Ah! Not happen again. Not lying about. This you will enjoy. For you. As impressive as it is useless. Your end is near. This will hurt. Going down! Ah! That will not happen again. Ah! Your end is near! Ah! enjoy! Here I come! Ha! Try to keep up. Not once, but twice! Here I come! That will not happen again. Your end is upon you! Dodge this! You're going down! Your end is near! You can't block me. Take that! Enough talking about. Futile on me, Haruna. This will hurt. Is that all you can do? This you will enjoy. That's it. I'm here. Here I come. Time to end this dance. Whoopsie. Thanks for your generosity.
This is all my fault, really. I should have dealt with you 4 years ago, rather than leave you like this, without closure, without direction. This is my greatest flaw. I strive for justice, but too often I settle for mercy. Not this time.
I wasn't sure you'd take the leap.
I realized I didn't want to die.
woods just yet. Haruna, we got incoming bogeys. Grab that gun. I don't know what went on between you and Vincent, but I think you might have ticked him off enough that he's willing to blow his prized possession out of the sky.
I got one!
Good job. You got more coming in.
These guns are so powerful!
Yeah, they are. Just avoid overheating them.
There goes another.
You're turning out to be a real maestro with that thing.
That could mean a lot of things. That can't be good.
Scratching up the paint! Shooting pheasants back home. Come on now, Haruna, keep it up! We're gonna break through!
I've got this.
We almost got through. Almost. Less to worry about.
Last one.
That was a close call.
Makes you think twice about traveling under a bag of volatile gas.
I need a drink. Oh. Vincent can be a generous soul. Keeps his people content, cozy. But he's a selfish creature. If I know anything, there's a reserve stock with his name on it. 1868. Vincent, you bastard. Close calls.
Where is Reka?
She was being held at an old society station in Sintra, Portugal. Vincent runs it now.
She was being held? I thought you knew where she was.
Look, the people we're up against, they're driven. They have endless resources. This is an evolving plan. I might not know exactly where Reka is, but I can pick up her trail in Sintra.
What exactly does Vincent want with her?
You ever been to the Fold?
Pete, but I've never actually dived.
Vincent found something down there. Call it Session.
What is that?
Bad medicine. Presence. Trapped in the Fold. I've never seen it myself, but I've seen what it does. I've seen strong questers' minds snap. I've seen them die, shades blown to stardust. But it woke some inside Vincent. He's obsessed with unleashing that thing. Trouble is, he can't quite reach it. He's a good diver.
But not as good as Reka.
Bingo.
According to this ledger, The Ascendants have been moving a lot of machinery out of Sintra.
I know where this is going. Now, our plan was to pick up Reika's trail, not tour Matos's toy shop.
Find Reika, yes? But keep an eye out for any blueprints or schematics. It may help us piece together exactly what the Ascendants are up to.
Just to be clear, I'm only in this for Reika. I'll grab your blueprints if I chance upon them. But I'm not joining any cause.
In case you hadn't noticed, we aren't in a position to make any demands. We'll take all the help we can get. Oh, and Haruna, I'm about to have a look in Vincent's office, and I'd like a research buddy. It's behind the bar, in case you decide to join me. It should be interesting.
What do you want out of all this, Haruna?
You want my biography? Why do you care?
Not a good start.
Fine. My name is Haruna, and I'm here to find my mentor.
Simple, but not untrue. What is the Fold?
You think I don't know what the Fold is? Okay, it's the hidden world, also a crucible. To temper the soul. Path that leads to even deeper mysteries. It's a place I've only skimmed the surface of. You want me to define the Fold with words? I might as well try and sell you the sunset.
You give up too easily.
This one's locked.
So, the mysterious quester finally decides to pay a visit to the ship's engineer. I'm Mara. I take care of this town.
I'm Haruna. It's nice to properly meet you, Mara. You strike me as quite young to be the engineer of the entire ship.
You strike me as quite foolish to go toe-to-toe with Vincent when you don't even know which way is up.
You're right, you know. It was reckless to try and take on Vincent by myself. It's something Rekka would never have allowed. She was sensible that way. Like you, I suspect.
Anyone with any smarts would stay plenty far away from that guy.
Believe me, he's bad news.
Haruna, meet me at the corridor behind the bar. I'm about to break into Vincent's office, and I'm not going without you. Feels rude somehow.
Bukra?
That's right.
May I? Should we have a look? Bloody hell.
Vincent's not much for understatement. What you did back at the temple, what was that?
It's difficult to describe. It's like seeing events before they actually happen, and then making them real.
I've never seen anything like it. You have unique Umbric abilities. A real quester.
You're a quester.
I'm a student of secrets, but I will never see the Fold. It's a limitation. You touch the Fold. Feel it. My mother would call you Nganga. The healer who communes with the other world. Like magic, I suppose.
I don't feel very magical.
Precisely. It's natural to you. Cogs and sprockets, books and diagrams. That is where I live.
locations
Here we
across
are.
the globe.
Speaking of, I have some reading to do.
Haruna, we're coming up on Sintra. Meet me in the bridge.
Haruna, wondered when you stopped by. You look like a woman with questions. And you're in luck, kiddo. I might just have some answers.
Thank you, George. I gather you and Luther are old friends.
Partners in crime for longer than I care to remember. Opposite sides of the same old coin.
Funny, you strike me like you don't have a care in the world. As for Luther, I know he puts on an air of levity, but there's a deep sadness to him, like lingering smoke.
Now hold up there. I'm not in the habit of spilling another man's beans, and definitely not based on you sensing smoke, no matter how much I want to help you. Maybe there's another reason for what you're
Haruna,
sensing.
what's the
I
holdup?
don't know when he last
You're
washed
needed
that
in the
coat,
bridge.
but
I don't either, but here's hoping he's caught in the rain sometime soon. Eh, Luther? If not for that man, I'd be dead a dozen times over. That darkness. It might be the only way he keeps the pain in check. Pain like Luther's got. It'll never go away. So he uses it. It's what drives him to help people when he can, and fight those who'd unleash suffering on the world. It's why he'll never have a more loyal friend, or determined enemy. Or sometimes, both at once. Remind me to tell you the story of how he and I met sometime.
If we come in low, along this line, the ridge should hide our approach.
That's a good hike from the Quinta.
Any closer and we risk detection.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Ah, Haruna. I'd like to introduce you to Fortunato, the map maker extraordinaire and our designated navigator. That tall order over there is our pilot, Astra. You can thank her for losing our Ascendant friends.
pleased to meet you.
Piacere.
Good to meet you, Haruna.
We're coming in on Sintra. I'll be heading down to the landing platform in a few.
There you are. Everyone on a ship can have an effect on her course, and the smallest shift in weight can require a course correction. A navigator must know of everyone on board, the way the conductor of an orchestra must be aware of every instrument, and when they are to play.
All right. And?
So, I wanted to get a look at you. I'm not judging your fashion sense. I just wanted to eyeball your weight. Out of context, I can hear how that sounded awkward.
Hello, Fortunato.
Welcome aboard the Morning Star, Haruna. You'll soon find the crew is the orchestra, and our quest is a symphony. It will be intriguing to see how the notes you bring will add to our harmony.
I'll do my best to stay in tune, Maestro.
So, tell me, Haruna, how are you adapting to your new surroundings?
Well, the Morning Star is certainly impressive. I've never been aboard anything like it.
Her. Anything like her. Our sea may be the sky, but the Morning Star's still a ship, and every inch a lady. Now listen, please. I want to go over some basic rules for passengers on my ship. And make no mistake, you may be a quester, and you may be helping out, but you are not truly part of this crew. Not until I say you are. Understand? Nothing I am about to say is to be taken personally. It is not your fault that when it comes to airships, you are almost certainly inept at best, dangerous at worst.
Why would I take that personally?
First, you never ever touch these controls. You are not qualified. You are not rated. You are not welcome to twist a single knob or even flip one switch unless I tell you to. Second, Mara, my daughter, is old enough to make her own friends. But if I ever learn Mara has forsaken her future to follow you or anyone else around the globe on some ground-pounding wild moose chase, I will stop you.
Trust me, Captain. Asking anyone else to take on this life? I would never. I don't regret my choices, but they were my own. And Captain, you do know it's goose, yes? A wild goose chase?
Not where I come from.
Listen, Haruna. Seeing Vincent and everyone, that was the first time since the Divide I'd been that close to him. I'm not saying I want to be particular friends, just...
I understand. He scares you too, doesn't he?
Of course he scares me. And he should scare you too, more than he does. The day of the Divide. I was only 12. But I'll never forget what his face looked like when he...
It's all right, Mara. I was there. For some of it, at least. I remember what happened to Rekka. And how Vincent...
No, not that. Not that. Later, when he demanded my mother join him, join the Ascendants, it wasn't even anger. When he realized she couldn't be convinced, it was like we weren't even people to him anymore. I looked up at him, and no kindness, no compassion, no humanity. All he cared about was the foe, whatever he found in there. I hope he gets lost there and never comes out.
Not sure why you'd want to include me in searching Vincent's office when you barely know me. It's kind of you.
Now I have a ledger and the cargo manifest because of your persuasive kicking foot. Research goes better with two.
Research? That's a funny word for snooping.
Academics have a lot of funny terms for questionable acts, I found. One of my favorites is examination further would be captious beyond the scope of our research.
What does it mean?
Ooh, yikes. My education is part of who I am. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but I'm not in academia for a reason. It's tiring, talking to men who are determined to use 10 syllables when 3 will do. It's that impenetrable academic vernacular that creates a barrier to knowledge, instead of disseminating it.
Instead of, what?
Oh, I'm sorry, it means...
I know what it means, don't worry. Can't believe I got you.
get to it. All right, Bukra. We're near the manor. You be ready. We may need a quick ticket out of here.
I should have no trouble tracking you, so long as you have your radios. According to the manifest, Reika was held in the mansion. Security will be tight. I suggest avoiding the front door.
You figure? I spent more than a few years studying here. I reckon I know just about every last servant's entrance this manor's got. Just follow me. I'll get us... Hey! There's no way I'm squeezing through there.
No?
This is gonna be a regular thing with you, isn't it?
Haruna, did you walk out on Luther?
I can cover more ground this way.
Are you crazy? He knows the grounds.
Look, believe it or not, I've done this kind of thing before. I fare much better on my own. Haruna out.
Just get Matos' journal. He knows what Vincent's up to and where Reika could be. This could be over quietly.
Haruna out. Can't risk them giving away my position.